Many seniors have pets to keep them company and to keep them from getting sick and lonely. But stop interfering in your pet's health and life right now, to be kind, to be funny. Do you think it's cute to make a video of yourself throwing fatty, sugary treats to record and post? You're just stroking your ego and making your pet sick? You say you love your pet, but would you love them enough to let them suffer in silence? Give them just a little bit of your burger, fries, or leftover pizza and watch them gain weight, get lazier, and develop diabetes, high cholesterol, or heart problems over the days. All in the name of affection? It sounds harsh, we know. But that's exactly what's happening in thousands of homes across North America. Pets that once ran around the yard or jumped up when their owners arrived now spend their days lying around, tired, short of breath, and with clogged arteries, while their owners still think it's cute to say, "He's just chubby." Let's get one thing clear. Food is a demonstration of love, yes. But improper food can be a slow and cruel form of harm. It's not because of bad intentions, but because of bad habits. Alarming data from the American Pet Obesity Prevention Association points out that more than 60% of cats and 55% of dogs in the United States are overweight or obese. And in Canada, according to the Canadian Veterinary Medical Association, the problem is just as serious. And you know what's most shocking? The main cause is not genetics, breed, or metabolism. It's the owner. Or better said, the owner's habits. We are talking about daily meals full of sodium, spices, preservatives, and fats. We're talking about that piece of sausage given under the table, that spoon of rice and beans, or that little piece of cake, because he was begging so cutely. We're talking about human food being transformed into poison for pets. Literally. Garlic and onions, for example, are toxic for dogs and cats. They can cause anemia, damage to red blood cells, and even death in more severe cases.
Ow.
And yet, many people still think, but it's just a little taste, ... Let's make something clear here. Your dog or cat is not a mini-human. Their organism is different. Their digestion, liver function, and metabolism do not process food like ours. And that's not up for debate's biology. So I ask you, would you give chocolate to a baby? A glass of wine to a child? A cigarette to a teenager? Of course not. Then why insist on giving fatty, seasoned, or industrialized food to your pet who depends entirely on your choices to survive and thrive? Leave a comment here and tell us. Have you ever given your pet something you later regretted? Or discovered after the fact that that treat was harmful? Your story can help another person rethink their actions. And if this is already making you think differently, hit the like button on this video. That way we'll know this message is reaching those who truly care. Now, let's talk about the consequences. Because it's not just about being overweight. It's not just about the fact that your pet can't run like it used to or pants excessively after playing for a minute. The real danger lies in what's happening inside their little bod, invisible and often irreversible. Fat accumulates not just under the skin, but also around organs. It compresses the lungs, increases pressure on the heart, impairs kidney function, and overloads the liver. And that's not just theory. These are facts backed by veterinary science. An overweight pet is much more likely to develop diabetes, just like humans. And treating a diabetic pet requires insulin, blood sugar monitoring, strict diets, and recurring medical costs. Not to mention the emotional burden of seeing your best friend suffering. Obese animals are also at greater risk during surgeries, have higher chances of developing joint problems like arthritis, and live significantly shorter lives than healthy animals. In short, a few harmless treats today can mean years of pain, medication, and suffering tomorrow. And it doesn't stop there. Do you know how many animals die each year from food poisoning caused by foods that owners gave with the best intentions? Tens of thousands. Many don't even make it to the vet. The garlic and onion in that sauce, the fat in that meat, the chocolate you forgot on the couch, the grapes in your child's lunchbox. All of these are toxic to pets. And here's another harsh truth. Your dog won't stop eating just because it's full. Cats won't always refuse something harmful. Animals trust you. They eat what you give them because they believe you are protecting them. It's your responsibility to be informed, to say no when necessary, to understand that love doesn't always come with a treat in hand. It often comes with informed choices. Have you ever had a pet who fell ill and you didn't know what caused it until much later? Or lost a beloved animal and only then found out that their food contributed to their illness? Leave your comment and share your experience. It could open someone's eyes in time to save another life. And if this information is helping you, don't forget to hit like and subscribe. That small gesture helps spread the message to more pet owners. Let's create a chain of conscious love. Let's get personal now, because this isn't just about pets in general. It's about your pet. That fluffy ball of fur that waits by the door, that looks at you with eyes full of trust, that celebrates your presence as if it were the best moment of the day. That living being who depends on you to make every choice for them. Imagine this. Your pet is lying on the cold floor, breathing heavily, not eating, and the vet says, it's the liver, it's the pancreas, it's a blood sugar spike. And you remember the bites of hot dog, the bits of fried chicken, the cake on their birthday? That's when guilt hits and sometimes it's too late. This video is not to make you feel bad, it's to make you feel responsible. Because caring is not just cuddling, caring is making informed decisions. We know how hard it is to say no when those little eyes beg. When you're at the table and they put their head on your lap. When they follow you to the kitchen, tail wagging. But love, real love, is sometimes saying no. And the truth is, there are safe ways to give them pleasure through food. There are specific pet treats, nutritional snacks, supplements that improve their health and digestion. There are even birthday cakes made for pets safe, delicious, and approved by veterinarians. Don't confuse your need to feel needed with their need for care, because many times what we're feeding is our guilt, our loneliness, or our desire to be loved and not our pet's actual hunger. Have you ever stopped to think about this emotional exchange? Maybe the treat is more for you than for them. Be honest and tell us in the comments. Sharing that reflection can help many people understand themselves better as pet owners. And here's an important point. There are laws in place to protect animals. In many countries, giving harmful food to a pet even unintentionally can be considered negligence. There are thousands of complaints filed every year against pet owners who, out of carelessness or misinformation, cause the death or illness of an animal. This isn't a joke, we're talking about life. A life that depends entirely on your conscience. If this video is resonating with you, pause right now and share it with a friend who has a pet. Help us reach more people. Help us stop this silent epidemic of love that kills. So what can we do starting today? How do we break this cycle of emotional eating hours in our pets? How do we become more conscious and responsible without giving up the joy of sharing life with those little beings who love us unconditionally? First step, education. Inform yourself. Read research. Ask your vet. Understand which foods are toxic, which are fattening, and which are unnecessary. Second step, awareness. Look at your pet with different eyes. Try to see beyond the wagging tail or the cute meow. Notice if they're panting more, if they tire faster, if they drink more water than usual, if they've gained weight. These are signs that something is not right. Third step, routine. Set specific feeding times. Eliminate leftovers and table scraps. Create a balanced diet based on your pet's breed, weight, age, and activity level. And if needed, use supplements, but only those approved for animal use. Fourth step, love that protects. That means play, walks, stimulation. Pets that move, that play, that explore, live longer and healthier lives. Physical activity is not only for weight loss, it's for quality of life. And finally, share this message. Be the voice for those who can't speak. Join groups, engage in forums, comment below. Use this space to say, yes, I've made mistakes, but I've also learned, and now I'm changing. That's the strength of a conscious community. It's how we transform guilt into action, and action into health. Tell us in the comments, what food do you most often give your pet without realizing it might be harmful? And what are you willing to change from today? If you got this far, it means you care. So don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Every like, every comment, and every share helps this content reach another pet owner who might be unknowingly making the same mistakes. In the comments of the video, you will find a link to a supplement that is perfect for your pet's health. We have tested and approved it. Click on the link and read it without obligation. Let's love better. Let's love responsibly. Because behind every healthy pet is someone who chose to care the right way.